Channel 2 Weeks with Katrina Smith.
Welcome and good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on this Sunday. It is December 21st. I'm Katrina Smith. Meteorologist James DeFazio is over in the Weather Center tracking snow returning to the region. Hope you had a nice day off and now just in time for your return.
It's the first day of winter.
Yep, solstice.
The solstice hits at 10:03 a.m. We're going to talk a little bit about that, but we'll talk about the snowfall first. We had a little bit of surprise widespread snow this morning. A little bit of a disturbance has kicked off some widespread light snow. This is a little bit unexpected. We expected lake effect to come across the North Country first and then drop southward. I know that was mentioned yesterday. So we're all waking up to a little bit of flurries, a very light, brief accumulation. But this lake effect band is beginning to take shape. We're beginning to see this come off the lake, into Oswego County, and we're going to see that lake effect band take shape right across north central Oneida County. Just a couple of flurries on the Nexus cam, but as you can see on the flag there, it's quite blustery out there. It's a windy morning, and we're going to continue to track blustery conditions today. We hit that winter solstice shortly after we end this winter. We end our show this morning at 10:03 a.m. It is officially becoming the winter season astrologically. 29 degrees with cloudy skies and a 26-mile-an-hour breeze out of the west. It's going to remain blustery today, not quite that high, but 15 to 20-mile-per-hour winds consistently today. Coming up, we're going to break down the entirety of your snowfall forecast. I have a snowfall forecast map made for today, and I also have an outlook for whether we can expect a white Christmas or not. Katrina?
Thank you so much, James. We're following breaking.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday morning and happy first day of winter. We're tracking wintry weather for our first day of winter. It's very fitting for the first day of the winter solstice, and take a look at when the winter solstice arrives. It's shortly after we go off the air, 10:03 a.m. The sun will be directly above the Tropic of Capricorn, right, basically marking the sun directly overhead the 30 degrees south parallel. And that will usher in the official start of astrological winter. Taking a look at our various webcams across the region. Some of us seeing light snow, some of us still seeing calm conditions. And I want to step off camera here. Most of these areas do still have some snow on the ground. Some of the areas in the Mohawk Valley a little bit lighter, Morrisville, Sherburne. But we're trying to build that snowpack back before Christmas. Lake effect snow returns today. There's more snow probable early Tuesday, Monday night into Tuesday. And will we have a white Christmas? It looks probable. Temperatures are going to be marginal near Christmas Day, although we should get enough snow that we'll have a snowpack on Christmas Day. Your next 12 hours, temperatures nearly stable today. Highs are what they currently are at. Highs only going to be in the upper 20s to near 30 degrees, near 28 degrees for the entirety of the day today. We had light snow work through earlier this morning. We're now seeing lake effect beginning to form, coming off of Lake Ontario. Slight northwesterly breeze bringing this band across Oswego County into western portions of Oneida County. We're going to see this continue to strengthen over the next hour. As we look back to the west, we can get an idea of what the wind direction is going to be. It's northwesterly, and we're going to see this turn from slightly west-northwesterly to more southwesterly, southwest-westerly as the day progresses. It's also going to be blustery, not just today, blustery tomorrow. A little bit calmer on Tuesday, but blustery conditions continue Wednesday. 2 to 5 inches of snow widespread today, a trace to 2 inches for areas that are outside of this lake effect snow band. However, this lake snow band is going to take shape right across central Oneida County. By midday, it's cranking and it settles right across the thruway corridor for the early and mid-afternoon hours before drifting southward and falling apart. It's actually southwest of Syracuse by 11 p.m. A look at your 7-day forecast. We're tracking a little bit of everything. So snowy day today. The high of 34 already occurred. Temperatures are going to be in the 20s for the remainder of the day. A calm day to start our work week with highs in the upper 20s. We're not going to lose much snow tomorrow. A little bit of widespread snow on Tuesday, Monday night into Tuesday morning. Christmas Eve looking calm, as is Christmas Day. Temperatures just slightly above freezing. We're hoping that they stay that way. We don't want it to warm up too much. We don't want to lose any major snowpack before Christmas. After that, we let things go. I found a fact about this that I found
I can tell you what, though, James, whipped cream and soft cheeses would never spoil at my house because they get eaten. But I'll go with Honey Bee.
Yes, and it's kind of an easier one than I normally throw out there. But this is what I found fantastic. They did
You can still eat it from ancient Egypt. Really?
You could, yes. They found a tomb, a mummified tomb, that had honey stored in it, and it was still edible.
I'm not tasting that.
I'm gonna take their word for it.
Someone would there are some people that like to just taste or try, just for the, I don't even know what the word
thrill.
is. Just for the thrill of it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it. Thank you so much, James.
This live look of downtown Cooperstown is brought to you by the Leatherstocking Credit Union.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining us for another half hour of News Channel 2 Weekend Today. I'm Katrina Smith, and we're going to get to the Weather Center with meteorologist James DeFazio because we have an all-important holiday forecast, and also we're seeing snow on the Doppler radar once again this morning. So, James.
Yes, and we deserve it because it's the first day of winter, so we got all this snow before winter arrived. I think on the first day of winter it kind of makes sense that it continues for at least now. And from what I hear from the general public, most people are like, okay, we're good with snow until Christmas. And then after Christmas, we don't want it anymore. So I want to get everyone a white Christmas. We're working on that right now. We had some light snow work through from north to south this morning on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We're now watching lake effect snow get organized across central and northern Oneida County. And this is going to bring us a nice light accumulation today. It's going to bring us a return to a snowpack to the city of Utica. We have grass showing in downtown Utica. It's also very windy. You can see the wind whipping that flag on top of the Adirondack Bank building. Winter solstice, 10:03 a.m. Shortly after we get off of air today, the sun will be fully overhead the Tropic of Capricorn, 30 degrees south, 29 degrees with cloudy skies. At Griffiths and Rome, those breezy winds at 26 miles per hour. Continuing to track this developing lake effect band. It's developing right where we expected it to, off these west-northwest winds, right through Oswego County into northern Oneida County. We have a snow map made. I'm going to show that to you, how much snow, how much accumulation to expect for today, as well as whether we can expect a white Christmas or not as we head into next week. Katrina?
Thank you so much, James. Decision.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday morning and happy first day of winter, and we're ushering in winter with wintry weather. We have lake effect snow forming off of Lake Ontario, and we're going to see some light accumulations today across central New York. Take a look at our winter solstice graphic. That arrow is pointing to where the sun will be directly over your head. If you're standing on that 30 degrees south parallel and you look straight up in the air, you'd see the sun right in your eyes. And that is why the southern hemisphere is seeing summer this time of year while we are seeing winter. We're going to see snowpack return to much of central New York today. While the North Country held on to their snow, much of central New York and the southern valleys have lost what snow we had on grassy surfaces. But lake effect snow going to make its return today, and we're going to see a light accumulation. It will pile up, and more snow looks probable Monday night into early Tuesday morning. And is a white Christmas look likely? It does. It does look likely, but it's going to be with relatively moderate temperatures. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, highs look to be in the mid-30s, but we should have built enough snowpack by then to survive those temperatures. Temperatures today, relatively stable in the upper 20s. Highs already occurred this morning in the low 30s. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We're tracking this developing lake effect snow band. Can really see it's get its act together in the last few frames of this loop on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Oswego County goes from nearly bare at the beginning of this loop to full, and this band is going to continue to strengthen and take shape across northern Oneida County and then drift southward as the day progresses. As we look back to the west, we can see that northwesterly wind direction, and that is what's going to bring that band down into the Mohawk Valley and eventually south of the Mohawk Valley. The wind outlook, we continue to see breezy conditions today, tomorrow, slightly less windy on Tuesday, but breezy conditions return Wednesday. Those are 15 to 25 mile per hour winds. 2 to 5 inches of snow today for Utica, Rome, and the Mohawk Valley. Trace to 2 inches for the areas farther away from the lake, off to the south, the southern tier, as well as the North Country. North Country going to get spared for once, at least spared of the worst for once. Tracking the snowfall band, it's going to really take shape right across northern and central Oneida County, right across through central Herkimer County, and it's going to stay relatively in the same place through the mid-afternoon. By 4 p.m., right along the I-90 corridor, about 25 degrees, and it still slowly drops southward. By 11 p.m., it's out of central New York, it's even southwest of Syracuse, and our accumulation has come to an end for the night. Overnight, the band begins to lift back northward, but it weakens and falls apart as it does so, and we begin Monday with calm weather. I will say we will be digging out a little bit. We'll have a light accumulation by then. But a look at your 7-day forecast. We're welcoming in winter today with wintry weather. As we head into Monday, it's a calm start with mostly cloudy skies, highs in the upper 20s. Widespread snow develops Monday night into Tuesday morning. Looking like we all see a light accumulation. This could end as a rain-snow mix with temperatures getting up into the mid-30s. Hoping to avoid that because we want to hold that snowpack for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. This is a very tricky question. I don't know if you know the answer to this.
You know me, I have to look into. I'm like, well, it depends on, what kind of a year it's been on Earth, how long that 6 months feels like.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. Can I give you that option?
Yes.
Great.
Oh,
Perihelion. Yes.
Yes, I chose. Yep, odds from yesterday. I chose Jill's.
6 months on Earth, but can you explain Venus to us? Because this is interesting to me.
It's a day on Venus. A day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. It takes 200, it's about 20 days longer. It takes 244 days for a day. It's about 225 days for a year.
So it does this.
It rotates very slower than it revolves. It goes around the sun faster than it spins around once.
That's so interesting.
Yes, and it spins in the opposite direction as Earth. Yes. Of all of the planets.
I have been enlightened today.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, James.
Thank you.
Speaking of the
News with Luke Radel.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Luke Radel. The National Weather Service has issued a winter weather advisory, which will remain in effect until midnight tonight, with expected lake effect snow and an additional accumulation of 3 to 6 inches. NWS is asking you to plan for slippery conditions out on the roads of northern Oneida County. In other words, slow down, and please use caution if you're traveling. Here to explain how we got here is meteorologist James DeFazio. James, we were talking about how this maybe wasn't expected as far as where we were looking this morning.
There's a reason this wasn't issued until early afternoon today. Just because this was more of a reactionary advisory than a precautionary one. Unfortunately, we mismodeled this. We really expected this band to be across central Oneida County and then drift southward throughout the afternoon. All of the models that we really use and focus on and rely on showed this band across the thruway corridor by 4 p.m. It's still nowhere near the thruway corridor. We're still seeing heavy snow across all of northern Oneida County, and that is what has led to what I would call a completely busted forecast by myself. Downtown Utica, completely green grass. I expected to see widespread snow at this point. We are still going to pick up a light accumulation in downtown Utica, but it's not going to be at the time I expected it to arrive or on the high end of the totals. 25 degrees with light snow. The winds are finally beginning to die down. We saw blustery conditions through the entirety of today. Tonight, winds do subside. The travel conditions to the north, where the lake effect band is where the travel is the trickiest, primarily 1228 north of Utica. If you're doing any traveling, as Luke mentioned, just take it slow. Lows tonight are going to be in the teens with cloudy skies. Coming up, we're going to talk about what to expect for the week ahead, as well as whether or not a white Christmas is in fortune. Luke?
James, thanks so much. Be nice to our meteorologist.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday evening and happy first day of astrological winter to you. And we have weather that is backing up astrology today. We have a lot of lake effect snow. Take a look across the webcams of our mesonet stations. As you can see, the southerly mesonet stations ratherly quiet. The northerly mesonet stations continuing to see snow at this hour, which was not expected. This lake effect band has stayed across northern Oneida County and has produced some totals that are in excess of double what I forecasted this morning. Lake effect snow continues this evening. The band has finally begun to move south, and we're going to show that on the radar. More snow arrives early Tuesday, another chance for us to add on before Christmas. And will we have a white Christmas? I do believe that almost all of us will see a white Christmas. The one exception, the Syracuse area may struggle due to mild temperatures as we work in towards the middle of next week. Lows tonight are going to be in the mid to high teens, possibly low single digits across the North Country if things fully clear out just before sunrise. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. This band is right across northern Oneida County, and it was even farther north earlier. It has since slowly moved southward, but not to the extent that we thought. Right now, it was modeled to be across the thruway corridor, if not farther south, and it is simply along the thruway and further north. Central, western, and northern Oneida County continue to see heavy snow, and that's going to continue for a couple more hours. As we look back to the west, we can see there is a sharp change in wind direction coming back over Lake Ontario, and that will move that band south very quickly, bringing snow to southern Oneida County, the southern hills. As you can see on the bigger picture here, it was already modeled to be across the southern hills by 6 p.m. tonight. It just, unfortunately, the wind direction did not arrive, just did not switch in time to align with my forecast. And lake effect, it doesn't take a few hours, just takes a few hours to be off to basically double the amounts. The bigger picture, I want to show you that we have our next round of snow arriving late Monday night into Tuesday morning. It's going to be a on and off series of snow events. Again, 6 p.m. Skycast showing that band right across the thruway corridor. It's not. It's right across northern Oneida County. It will move southward. We will all see some snow. Snow showers continue into tomorrow morning, but very light, very flurries. Calm to start the week. It's going to be very cloudy tomorrow, mostly cloudy. A couple breaks of sun are possible, but calm weather to begin the week. I'll look at your 7-day forecast. Another round of snow Monday night into Tuesday, although by the end of Tuesday, we're at temperatures at freezing or slightly above. So this could end as a rain-snow mix in the valleys. Calm weather for Christmas Eve, calm weather for Christmas Day, unsettled weather as we head into the weekend.
With Luke Radel.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Luke Radel. We told you earlier tonight that police were investigating an armed robbery in Little Falls. Well, now we're told that they have a suspect in custody. That's why it's your top story tonight. 38-year-old Matthew Groot is accused of entering the Sunoco convenience store on North Ann Street in Little Falls holding a knife. Police say Groot came around the counter, and when the clerk backed away, he stole several packages of opium kratom. It's a mild stimulant commonly sold at vape and smoke shops. The call came in to Little Falls police at around 8:30 a.m. and hours later, They found Gruitt in the forecast with meteorologist James DeFazio. James, looking out on the live radar, still seeing some of that snow coming across.
But it's at least not in the same spot for the people that got absolutely hampered
Walloped,
today.
yes.
Walloped. And that is a perfect way to put it. The people of northern, central, and northwestern Oneida County saw totals of 8 to 14 inches of snow. Reports of 14 inches of snow in northern Lee Center. Reports of just incredibly impressive snow totals from Camden to Ava. And that was not expected. This band was supposed to drop south throughout the day today and bring all of us a little bit of accumulation. But it took all day for that wind direction to finally push this band south. It has settled through the Syracuse region. It's just bringing light snow there. We got a quick burst of snow in downtown Utica, but only about a ½ inch of accumulation, not even enough to make the grass fully disappear. 18 degrees with mostly cloudy. It's going to be chilly tonight and in the teens. Winds have died down. They'll continue to subside as well. We're down to 10 miles per hour. We'll be in the single digits overnight. Road conditions, the crews have done a phenomenal job. Even up in Barneveld and Boonville, we're seeing black concrete. They have just been grinding out there, and I have to give them major props for how much hard work they've put in, especially with how long of a winter season we've had thus far. Lows tonight, again, in the mid-teens with cloudy conditions, possibly a flurry or two. Coming up, we'll show you the snowfall forecast for our next weather maker, which arrives Monday night into Tuesday. Luke?
James, thanks so much. It wasn't quite that cold earlier today.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday evening, early Monday morning now, and we continue to track lake effect snow tonight, which has finally dropped south and finally weakened. We're taking a look at various webcams across central New York. We're still seeing dry conditions across the North Country, which is the opposite of what we were looking at earlier. The one area still seeing some light snow, screams southern Oneida County, Madison County, Brookfield seeing some snow at this time. We're tracking lake effect snow that is finally weakened and finally drifted south. It's settled over the Syracuse area right now. We're tracking more snow to arrive early Tuesday morning. It's going to bring a widespread accumulation during the day on Tuesday. And White Christmas, it's looking likely. It's absolutely possible that we could have a, it's very likely that most of central New York has a White Christmas. There are a few areas that are going to be very close due to marginal temperatures. It'll be right along the I-90 corridor. I still think all of us have a White Christmas. Your full battery storm tracker through live radar showing that that band has dropped southward. It extends all the way down into Otsego County, but through the village of Hamilton, through Madison County, right through the city of Syracuse. This is going to continue to weaken, continue to move southward, and it's going to basically fall apart by morning. We're tracking drier air back to the west. It's going to work in overnight tonight, and it's going to help kill what's left of the lake effect band. Snowfall forecast for Tuesday, widespread 2 to 4 inches for most, although high temperatures on Tuesday are going to get into the mid-30s. It's going to end up with marginal temperatures, especially along the Mohawk Valley and the I-90 corridor. This is where we're going to see snow totals be a little bit less, 1 to 2 inches, as opposed to the 2 to 4 inches that we see in the higher elevations that stay slightly colder. Tomorrow, it's a mostly cloudy day, but it does look like we do get to see the sun for a short period of time. Between 2 to 3 p.m., there are some breaks in the clouds forecasted by our IBM model. We continue to track this lake effect band that is falling apart, and then our next weather maker, which is going to be a clipper system approaching from the west. We're primarily dry until Tuesday morning. That's when widespread snow overspreads central New York, and it might end as a bit of a wintry mix, if not a rain-snow mix, as again, temperatures end up very marginal. Your skycast showing that lake effect lifts northward as it falls apart overnight tonight. Temperatures only in the teens. As we head into Monday, calm conditions with highs near 30. As we head towards Monday night, calm conditions continue. by Tuesday morning, that widespread snow arrives. A look at your 7-day forecast. After a widespread snow on Tuesday, it should be enough to get us a white Christmas. We are looking at temperatures slightly above freezing on Wednesday and Thursday for Christmas Eve and for Christmas Day. Mostly cloudy conditions. Not expecting any snow on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, although with high temperatures only around 33, 35 degrees, we should hang on to our snowpack for whatever we have by Wednesday morning.